Last man standing. Aren't you glad you don't have to run your race by yourself? Yes, the Lord called us to be separate from the world and to rise up and to live a life of holiness, but we don't have to do it by ourselves. You're called to be part of a team, and your team is at a church. Now, there's a scripture in the Bible that says this. It says, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together. So when I'm teaching kids about assembling together, this is how I do it. I get 2 model airplanes. You can buy these at the best place to find these. Used to be able to find them at Walmart and places like that. Sometimes you still can, but you can find these at a hobby shop. Any sort of, just Google the words hobby shop, and you can usually buy these airplanes for $1 or $2. So I have 2 airplanes, and I say this one is assembled, this one is not assembled. When we hear the scripture, forsake not the assembling of yourselves together, usually we think about, oh, we need to go to church. But this means more than go to church. This means hook up with the church. This means get involved. Let me demonstrate with my 2 airplanes. This one's assembled, this one is not. When I throw the one that's not assembled, it doesn't go very far. But the one that's assembled, that's going somewhere. And so what's the difference between the plane that was assembled and that's not assembled? The one that's assembled, all the pieces are doing something. Everybody's doing something. And so it's critical that you get your kids involved in church at a young age. If there's a worship team or a drama team or an AV team or whatever, but stack the deck in their favor. If there's some way for them to serve at church, get them involved in church. Maybe you should get involved in serving a children's church and have your kids help you. That's what I did for years. Is my kids were my ministry team. They were there. They were helping me. But I do know this. If people that get involved in church stay in church, if they're kids, teenagers, or adults, that's what the Bible means when it says, assemble yourselves together.